people say I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous.
All right, good day everyone, and welcome back to Mommy Guide Inc. Yes, for those who are new, I am Mommy Lala, and I would like to thank everybody who is early in the chat. Yes, last week I was only able to go live once, and so I'm very excited to be able to be here with you again for another live crafting episode here at Mommy Guide Inc. Today we are going to be focusing on transforming. You may have wanted a card to be a specific theme, right? So in this case, I was supposed to make these cards into Lunar New Year, but the Lunar New Year has passed. And so I decided to transform these cards into birthday cards. So how do you do that? That's what we're going to be doing today. Of course, I would like to say hi to everybody in the chat earlier on is Wims. Hi, Wims. Wims, expect a call. Okay, I've nominated you for an award. Okay, hopefully you get actually chosen. Hello, hello. And Marit on Instagram. Yes, on Instagram, my friends. How am I looking? How do I look rather? Am I vertical or am I horizontal? I've been trying to navigate through this amazing update. All right, so my daughter said it looks okay. And of course, I'm so excited to see my dear friend Marcus again. Yes, and yes, guys. So Marcus and I would actually like to invite you over in behalf, of course, live streaming pros for another lead, right? Live every day, right? So this time around for the month of March, I know that registration has started. Marcus, if you do know the registration link for that, kindly put it in the chat, my friend. All right, so this is how I actually learned how to go live in terms of remember the number one thing I didn't have before was confidence. And this 30-day challenge really helped me out. And it's amazing that Gloria Petrucci, okay, the wonderful lady behind Live Everyday, is actually doing it again in March. So I hope that you would consider joining if you are actually thinking about, going live or creating videos, especially with your crafty, talents and gifts. That would be a great opportunity for everyone. Oh, what award? I'll message you later, Wims. Yes, Lida is awesome. And not only that, I got to learn how to be confident with, who I am, but at the same time met many amazing friends in the community from all over the world. And Marcus is one of that dear friend of mine. Marcus, excited to see you over there. All right. So without further ado, okay, so how is my audio, friends? And can you please kindly check just for a tad, a split second, check if you're seeing me on YouTube Shorts and on Instagram as vertical, because the last time I know I was on a horizontal platform, it's like half of my screen was the only thing that you could see. Again, I'm testing out this beautiful, wonderful update from the platform that I'm using, of course, Ecamm Live. All right, so without further ado, let's do the crafting. Okay, so yes, so these are additional cards I will try to do. Let's see if we have time. But these were the cards that I did during my last live stream. Prior to, of course, we did have faith journaling with Jay. And then I was in Lynn's newest challenge, crafty game challenge called Crafted It. And if you weren't able to see that, I highly suggest that you check that out, okay, on Lynn's channel and also on my channel. There's a replay, a video on demand on that one. And the theme, if you've watched Nailed It, it's like similar. But instead of making cake, we are going to be making a card, right? So Lynn showed us a few clips. It's actually a short, an Instagram reel of the card that we were doing. So we only got to take a peek for two, maybe it was shown to us twice. And so I drew it, but that didn't work. Because I couldn't even understand what my drawing looked like. So, but in the end, Lynn was so gracious enough to give us some clue. Actually, just one clue. The only thing I really didn't know was what the card size was. But then when I got to understand, because Lynn said what we were supposed to start with, then the rest came in a little bit easier. But then I did have a hiccup at the end because I knew the card didn't exactly look like that. Something was missing. And so I wanted to take another peek. But before one can take another peek, everybody who was, joining needs to say yes. But my other friends didn't want to. So in the end, it was okay because I had so much fun. We were able to make a card, a variant of the actual card. But kudos, of course, congratulations to Kmato, Christine. She really blew it out of the park, so to speak, with that challenge. And if you want to join the challenge as well, just PM Lynn. All right, so these are 15 cards, okay, that I created during, I think, 2 episodes ago. And if you want to see how I did all of this, I did this in one sitting. You can check it out over there. But the only thing I did not do was to decorate it. Okay, so it looked all the cards are almost done, except that I didn't finish decorating, which was good because in the end, these cards were meant to be for Lunar New Year, right? So, but then Lunar New Year came and has passed, and so I wasn't able to go live for that. And so don't worry, because these cards will not go unused, because we will transform them into birthday cards, and that is very important. As my friends, okay, I would like to invite you also, okay, not yet twist it, okay, but this is something that is also coming up. But rather, first, cards for Cubs. Yes. So we are going to have a 12-hour card making live stream marathon on March 2nd. And it starts from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific. And I will be hosting one of those hours in that 12-hour marathon. And the crafters that you see on the screen as well are the other crafters who will be hosting. So if you would like also to donate, yes, absolutely. All you need to do is to, okay, what is happening? This is not the, okay, is this the one? Okay, there you go. So this is how you can do it, my dear friends. So the cards for Cubs, okay, is actually meant, okay, so the 2026 card drive is about to begin, and the target is 100,000 cards. As of today, it's 25,937 cards, and card makers are of 550, right? So these are cards you can join wherever you are in the world. Okay, if you want to check out how you can donate cards, or even if you don't want cards, maybe you just want to give like monetary help, that is also okay, right? So all the things about cards for Cubs are on this on the website, right? So there you go. So if you want to craft along with us, that will be, of course, on March the 2nd. Okay, so there you go. Again, that's cards for Cubs. And you saw already earlier on, I will be hosting the newest, the newest, what do you call this series on the Not Too Shabby YouTube channel. So I am going to be doing the Twisted Mondays, where I will be do one sketch 3 ways live. And the first one is gonna be on February 23rd, 9876 5 p.m. Pacific. So I hope that you could join me there. And yes, I'll show you how I actually would create 3 cards from one sketch using the quarterly release of Not Too Shabby. So there you go. That was quite a long intro, right? Yes. And good morning, Christy. Hello, my friend. I was actually watching Ellen and Drea crafting a little while ago. I think they just finished a few hours ago. So this is Christy, my dear friends. She is part of the amazing crafty group as well. And thank you, Marcus. Yes, this is the live streaming pros. Okay, it's Lida Sprint. Live everyday sprint. Okay, so this time around, it's very similar still, but with a twist, right? So if you want to check that out, just click on that link again. If you see, how I'm able to do all these things, come live. I've been doing this now for more than 4 years. But I've been wanting to do this for more than 2 decades. But it took Lida for me to be able to really come out of my shell and do this, right? So if that is something that you also want to do as a crafter, as a creative, this is an amazing opportunity for you to do so in a safe space. That was one of the parameters I said I want. I didn't want it to be, done in public where everybody can see, right? So it's gonna be done in a very safe space. All right, so there you go. Thank you, Marcus. You're good. Thank you so much, Christy. Yes, go ahead, Wims. Good evening. And they're still on. All right, so that's Crafty Ho Ho. Yes, that's our dear friend Andrea. So if you could check them out as well. Okay, so I think they are doing several projects. That's why they're still on, right? But at any rate, so this is yours truly's regular schedule, just every Saturdays, most of the time, which I want to be very consistent finally. Okay, starting this Feb. Okay, is every Saturday nights, Philippine time, 9:15 a.m. Eastern is 8:15 p.m. Okay, there you go. I mean the previous day, because now it's already the 21st. For you guys, it's only the 22nd. I mean the 20th. So I'm looking for my tweezers. Okay, because I can't. Okay, there you go. I have 2 over here. Okay, found it. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I did create already 10 that I'm going to donate. Maybe you've seen it as part of my shorts. So this was the first 10. So if you are going to donate for Cards for Cobs, they request that you do it in multiples of 10, right? So 10 birthday cards or 10 encouragement cards. Those are the 2 themes that they need for the cards. If you do want to donate, please make multiples of 10. Doesn't have to look the same. It can be different. It can be anything as long as it's all birthday or all encouragement per set. Okay, so this was the set that I did. So this was more for, kind of kids, right? Because it's interactive, right? So there you go. So I like that, it is, that kind of card. So I'm sure kids would love this because, it's interactive. Although they are all the same mechanism, but what you see inside is still a little bit different, right? So there you go. So for tonight, what I'm gonna do is birthday cards for for those who are a little bit older. Okay, so not really, maybe a little bit older, maybe teens or older. All right, so because this card was meant to be for uh, Lunar New Year, right? So, but then we're gonna tweak it by simply adding sentiments. So what I did was to cut sentiments. Okay, die cut. These are die cuts. Okay, I'll show you. When I want to make, okay, so this is actually a chocolate box. No more chocolates. Right? So, but what I do is I die cut, okay, a lot of the sentiments, okay? Like that one is happy birthday, and this is another kind of happy birthday, right? And then this kind of happy birthday. And then I would layer it so that it will have a little bit of depth and dimension like that. And then I will attach. And then some of them I also fussy cut some pattern papers that I have that has like birthday themes, right? And then for some, let's see if I want to include some of our, furry animals. I fussy cut this from mintai paper. All right, so first let's go ahead and add our sentiments. Okay, so if you do want to make, okay, what do you call this, cards, a lot of cards fast. So what you can do is, like in this case, I fussy cut everything first. Okay, and then after that, okay, I put them together. Okay, and then I will just find time to assemble it, like what we're doing right now. So this is a kind of a very intricate design. So a little bit harder to, put together. I did have what we call a glue pad in the past, but it got damaged already. So now I really have to do it like this way. Another trick would be if you have those like the Siron sticker maker. That would be another great thing that you can do. Okay, you don't need to layer it like what I'm doing. It's just that I want to, because I want to have a little bit of a thicker, sentiment, so that it really has, the card will even have that little bit of dimension to it, because this is not an interactive card. Okay, these are cards made through using the sketches of Kendra's Card Challenge 21, right? So I've also put in the link, okay, the links to Kendra's Card Challenge. That challenge is a quarterly card making challenge where it's free to join, and you can create 15 awesome cards from just 6 sheets of pattern paper, 6x6 pattern paper. And recently, it even became faster and better because Kendra Morgan, the creator of Kendra's Card Challenge, has released some SVG files, not just for cutting the 6 pattern papers, but also for the mats and layers, right? So there you go. Okay, so some people think that, oh no, it's black. Normally, you don't want black for a birthday card, but that's fine, right? So black also can convey like elegance, especially that these cards are meant to be for people who are a little bit older. Okay, so not really kids anymore. So using the usual basic colors, red, yellow, blue, right? The stuff, the brights, okay, is not a must. Okay, so normally just a nice happy birthday, okay, or a simple sentiment onto the top of the card will make do. And then every now and then, if you want, you can even put in a little bit of a bling, and that would be, more than enough. So why did I choose this scripty dice? It's so hard to adhere because it's so cute, right? So it's okay. It's just harder to put together, okay? But once you've had it attached, okay, so let's just flip it. Okay. Okay, and then you're good to go. And then we will just do the decorating for later. Come on, camera. There you go. Okay, and let's do the rest. So basically today is just, you can see that this have already been, okay, so this was another card from that challenge. I forgot what sketch this one is. Okay, I will pull out the sketches later. Okay, and I will show you. So again, this one is a different font. It does say happy birthday. Okay, so it will say happy. So I will put 3 on top of each other so that it's going to again have that bit of depth and dimension. All right. And we have Caroline. Hello, hello. Advance happy birthday, my dear friend. Yes, for those who are coming in just now and don't know who Caroline is my Crafty Adventures, everyone. And also she is part of the eCam fam, of course. She does have a birthday promo or a challenge happening right now on her channel. I think maybe Caroline can put down the link to that one. All you need to do is to follow the prompts and you can get a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift check, okay, which will be raffled on during her birthday. 3 awesome winners are going, is it 3 or 4? Not sure, okay? But then again, that's why no matter where you are in the world, like even I'm here in the Philippines, I can join because the price is going to be a GC for your on Amazon, right? So there you go. Yes, she's saying good morning to everyone and can't stay long. Okay, but if you can, drop that link, Caroline, right? So for those who may want to check you out and join your birthday challenge, that would be awesome. Thanks for dropping by, Caroline. And yes, see you soon. I'm so excited to craft alongside Caroline. She does have a new show on her channel that just recently launched as well. So to make sure that you don't miss out on any of her content, please make sure that you check out her YouTube channel. And if you like what you see, then consider following her, subscribing to her channel, and following her on Instagram and all her other socials. There you go. That's what the happy looks like. And now let's go to the birthday. Black is the new orange. Indeed, right, Marcus? Hi, Christopher. Hello, hello. Happy birthday, Caroline. Christopher, do check out Caroline's channel and on Instagram for her raffle. I think you just need to do some things like follow her on Instagram, do this and do that. Just very simple ones. And then you will get the chance to be part of that birthday raffle. All right. So there you go. It's going, I think it's the same as my daughter's birthday. Yes, so they have the same birthday. Hello, Crystal. Oh, you're on Instagram this time, Crystal. I see you're on Instagram. Hello, my friend. Thank you for those who are on Instagram. Yes, Christopher is also on Instagram right now. How do I look on Instagram, Crystal and Christopher? Am I on horizontal or vertical this time? Because the last time people couldn't see my screen because you said, oh no, only half of me was being seen on Instagram. Hi, Christopher. Oh, okay. Christy is still here. Christy, how are you have two gadgets open? Because I know Drea and Ellen are still live. So those are our dear friends as well. So please do check them out. They go live almost on a daily basis. So if you are looking for crafty, inspiration, mostly card making, paper crafting, our dear friends are definitely there with you. Okay. Christy normally goes live in the evening. Okay. And that's my morning time. Okay. And then Drea does it like, I think twice or three times a day. I don't know when she rests or go to sleep. Okay. So there you go. So for those who are in the chat as well, okay, if you could see a little bit higher here on, I don't know if we post on YouTube, Marcus, can they see it on Instagram, the link? I'm not sure though, right? But we would like to invite you to Lida. Okay, so the Lida Sprint, it is going live every day, okay, in a safe group. Okay, and you will be joined by people, creators from all over the world. The first time I joined that was in 2021. There were like 600 of us. And if you are a creator, okay, who may have a YouTube channel but has never gone live or has never done content, simply because you feel that you still don't know anything, you don't know how to start it. So Lida is that perfect opportunity for you to practice and learn alongside others from all over the world. That's how I actually started, my friends. And that's how I met Roy, Marcus, and all the other people that you see every now and then in the chat. Debbie J actually was already also part of Lida, and Mary of Mary's Crafty Creations also was part of Lida in the past, right? So that's how I met Mary, and that's how I met Debbie J as well. So, yeah, so it is possible. As I said, always say, if I could do it, anybody can do it, because I had zero tech knowledge, zero understanding of how does one go live. But one thing I did want to do was I wanted to create content. I wanted to go live on YouTube, whatever it was, do a video, go live, whatever it took. But then I don't know how to edit. And so when I learned that, I could actually go live, right? Going live, no editing required. I said, I want to learn how to do that. And that's how I learned through Lida, right? And on top of that, I met so many amazing creators from all over the world, right? So now you already know a lot. Okay, look at this one. So I made this. Okay, like that. But look at that tape flag. It's supposed to like this one, right? So I just remove that. Don't worries. Okay, and of course my moderator daughter. I forgot. Yes, my moderator daughter actually joined 3 years ago. Wow, Sam, I almost forgot. Thank you, Crystal. This actually were supposed to be, if you remember, I don't know if you guys were here, was meant to be for what do you call this? It was meant for New Year, Lunar New Year. Okay, happy Lunar New Year, belated. By the way, it's the year of the fire horse, right? So for those who are here on the eastern side of the globe, we do have an additional new year called Lunar New Year. It's based on the lunar calendar. And then of course the use of like animal signs, like instead of the zodiac sign, right? So it's animals. And this year is the year of the fire horse. Okay, do you know your Chinese zodiac or animal sign? Okay, I am year of the, am I a wooden or what? I think wooden rat, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So although as a believer, I don't really, you know, follow it. Okay. But I know that a lot of us who are on this side of the globe, or of course, if you're Chinese, you do, what they call that, celebrate it, right? So it's like the regular New Year. So you'll have fireworks, you will have food on the table. Okay, there's, people go together and celebrate during the eve, right? So original sketch was just a circle, and then I added that time to celebrate and party sticker that came from a very, it's like a maybe 10-year-old sticker that I've had, right? So for my scrapbooking, and then just decided to, finally use it, right? So there you go. Okay, and then we will attach that onto our circular background. Okay, and then we will do it like that. Okay, and rub-a-dub-dub. Okay, to make sure that it sticks. All right, so now you have, okay, this one. I like this one, right? It's so pretty. I love it. Right? So there goes our third birthday card. So again, this was meant to be for a Happy New Year card, right? So it's a good thing that I wasn't able to decorate it just yet, right? I ran out of time that time because I was on like already for 3 hours, right? So I said, okay, we'll decorate it next time. And I never did get to, use it. And so I said, okay, might as well add some more cards that I will donate for the cards for Cubs, right? Okay, so the next sketch is this one. Okay, so if you want to get a hold of, these sketches, it's very easy, my dear friends. Okay, so all you need to do is to head on to, okay, hold on, is to head on to, okay, Kendra's Patreon. Okay, this is Cards by Kendra on Patreon. All right, it is absolutely free to join. All right, so you just head on to her Patreon, Cards by Kendra Patreon shop. All right, and then you will see the different collections, and then you'll have the latest posts, right? So here you will also find, okay, how to download, okay, that actual file. Let me just find it. Oh, there you go. So there goes your like how to enter. There you go. So everything is there. You just click on that, part, and then it will automatically give you the downloadable PDF, and all the things you need to know are actually on this one. So if you want to, so we are already on our 21st quarter. So it's a quarterly card making challenge. So the ones I used to create, this cards, now I'm already on the part of just decorating it, are part of, the sketches and the challenge for Kendra's Card Challenge. Since it's a challenge, Lala, okay, can I win something? Absolutely. You have a chance to win more or less, okay, $1,000 worth of prizes during the quarter. There are many ways to join. Take a photo of all of your 15 cards that you finished, and then submit it. Okay, once you download that PDF, there is a QR code where you can just, click on that one, okay, with your phone, And then it would take you to the in links where you will submit that photo, a single photo of all your cards. And then there are also other challenges like, the color palette challenge. And then if you want, per sketch challenge, right? So all of these things, okay, you're free to join. But then if you want more perks, like free downloadable PDFs, card making kits, and so many others, right? So additional live streams for you, additional discounts and stuff. Sometimes there are promos, right? So you get the chance to get those first, right? So you can, and also, of course, being part of Kendra's paid Patreon helps, Kendra keep the challenge free for everyone, right? But don't worry, because as a paid Patreon member, you get different perks. So the perks vary depending on what tier you join. Of course, Kendra highly suggests that the best one, of course, is the all access VIP. There's also a free Facebook group, okay, for the group, right? So there you go. Okay, and then now, see, you can make it look different, okay, by also using different kinds of, these are all die cut, okay, sentiments that I cut from my dies. So I love, I built up quite a collection of happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, right? So all the other birthdays. All right, I remember this is sketch number 1. Okay, so for this one, this is just the original sketch. Okay, so that is the base sketch. Okay, and then it's up to you to, decorate. So now, I can even, upload the single photo of all of these 15 birthday cards and submit it as part of, my submission for Kendra's Card Challenge, right? So it doesn't have to be a specific theme. Okay, there you go. Again, the reason I double up, okay, my sentiments is that I just really like that, when I get a card or I give out a card, that, there's a little bit of a depth. Not too much, okay, but I like depth and texture and dimension onto my cards. But I know that when a card is thicker, it might cost extra, especially if you're going to be shipping international, right? So you also have to think of that as well. So this is another sketch. If you can see, each card is different, okay? Because the sentiment is different and the card sketch is different. This is one of my favorite, and I like it that this happy birthday, what do you call this, a die is so perfect for, look at that, so perfect for the size of the shapes of the circles, rather, right? So I will be putting that up. Okay, hold on, let me check. Okay, so everybody's coming from different places. Yes. All right. Hi, ASMR Ambience Nook. Year of the Tiger. Your Year of the Tiger. Okay, there you go. Thanks for sharing, my friend. It brings people together. It's a good thing. Yes, for Lida, my dear friends. Thank you, my friend. BCG Dagan. Hello, Dagan. Hello. Thank you so much. Okay, I haven't seen Dagan for quite a while. But of course, Dagan is somebody I met, of course, through Roy. Okay, we met each other on Roy's channel. See how perfect is that, right? And then the excess, I will just, cut. But I would be able to at least have that happy birthday finish over there, right? So you don't need to even put in, all those are tiny letters, right? So what you can do is just do the one on the circle, Okay. Okay. Let it dry a bit. Okay. And then later, I will cut the excess. Hi, Laurie. Good morning, my friend. And happy Saturday, Zell. This is Sprinkle with Cards. Yes. How many cards are you going to make today? Okay, at least 10. At least 10, Zell. Okay, as I really want to. Okay, so because this circle is quite bigger and I only have two, so I think I want to do this two only, and then I will make that, I will leave that as just, without this happy birthday. Or, you know what? My excess from this, because I will be cutting it, right? Okay, so since I'm going to be cutting it, let me see. Right? So again, thank you to those who are coming in just now, whether you're on Instagram or on YouTube or on Facebook. Thank you so much. And if you like what you see thus far, I would like to invite you over and, please do subscribe and follow. Hi, Sammy, also from Lori. Hello, Christina. Yes, this is Crafty Stamp Co. Yes, they are an amazing craft company as well. One of our community's favorite. If you haven't checked them out, please do so. We have a lot of our dear friends who are part of their design. Oh, look! We can still make use of those cuts that we weren't able to use and put it onto this one. Awesome! We can't do it this way because it's quite big, but we can still make do with this one, right? So there you go. So there are many ways to actually, tweak your sentiments, okay, and make them do with what you have as your sketch. Okay, this is kind of dark. Dark on dark. In the beginning, I didn't want this, but then again, I didn't have any more white cuts of that happy birthday. So I said, it's okay. That will do. All right. So there you go. And of course, since it's a birthday, okay, I said, okay, I'm going to add this, like numbers to signify maybe the age of the birthday celebrator. You could probably like encircle or something like that, right? To signify the age. Only if you want to. Okay, so there you go. This is now, okay, our happy birthday from a Lunar New Year card, right? It's now a happy birthday card. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're down to 6. Okay, so our next card. Okay, so this is our 7th card. Okay, this is not according to the actual sketch number, my friends. All right, so there you go. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, sometimes it is, right? Nice to actually go against the usual, like, dark on dark, right? So it does have like a little bit of, that elegant feel to it, right? So there you go. Again, because this card were meant to be New Year's card, right? Lunar New Year card. But since I wasn't able to do so, so I said, okay, let's make more cards for Cubs and turn them into birthday cards, right? So if you have something similar going on right now in your stash, right? Probably you've had this birthday theme papers from like the 1900s or like cards that you meant to make but you never finished for whatever theme. Maybe you can turn them into birthday cards, and if it is a wish that you would want to help create cards and donate them to Cards for Cubs, then this is the perfect opportunity to do so. Let them out and let's craft together. All right, so this is just the original sketch. Okay, so for this one, but then I said, okay, let's add a little bit more, feel of a birthday. So I said, okay, it's red, not really exactly the color of, that is here. But I said, it's okay. right? So I just wanted to tweak the sketch a little bit as well. And since I had this strip of paper that's actually part of a birthday paper, it's part of a 12, it's a cut apart from a 12 by 12 pattern paper. So I said, okay, I cut the strip and then just, cut the sides like so. Since normally I would do this before I attach the card top. But since I've already done this card 2 weeks ago, right? But never really finished decorating. So it's so easy. You can still trim that, right? And now it's perfect. Okay, and then now we can just simply add our happy birthday sentiment over there on the top. And if you want to add more blings to this, as you know, birthdays, celebration, just like New Year, you can always add blings. You can even turn some of this into shaker cards. There are sketches on Kendra's Card Challenge 21 where definitely you can turn them into shaker cards, specifically the card sketch number 10, which I am actually was assigned during the launch for this quarter of Kendra's Card Challenge. So there you go. Let's put them together. I really like this crafty happy birthday, right? Because some of them are like quite big, like this one, right? So sometimes you want that, but sometimes you just want them to be a little bit, small. Okay, so having, stamps or dies, okay, of different occasions truly is one thing that I've built over the years. As normally we always need to make birthday cards, Mother's Day card, Father's Day card, right? So how about you, friends? Okay, do you invest on stamps and dies, or would you rather just go for papers, pattern papers? Okay. Truth be told, I actually like all of them. But over the years, I've built quite a collection, and it really comes in very handy. And then I will just flip it and then just, burnish from the back, because this is very, what do you call this? Intricate, right? So it's hard to do so from the front. All right. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Woot! 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 cards already. Okay, let me just go back to the chat. Okay, Christina said, I have a whole shelf full of unfinished Christmas cards. Okay, that would be great. How can you turn your Christmas cards into birthday cards? Right? That would be, nice. Okay, how normally, like if you have probably a Christmas tree or something, truth be told, in other parts of the world, right? So Christmas isn't really like winter, right? So I know that in Australia, during Christmas season, for most of you out there in the West where it's snowing and stuff, it's their summer, right? So therefore, this is another one. This is another sketch which has a lot of circles. And because it has circles, I said, okay, if you can see, I only used 4 different kinds of dies for my sentiments. So you see the circle ones. I just use different kinds of paper. Okay, and then you'll have this big happy birthday. Okay, and this scripty happy birthday. This one, so how many did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different kinds of sentiments. Okay, to embellish all my 15 cards for tonight. Okay, so make sure that you know where to open up the card. All right. Okay, there you go. Okay, let me see. There you go. Okay. Okay, but then if I put that on the small one, maybe with the small one, it won't be exactly on like that. Or would you think it's best if let me see. I'm in a little bit of a, okay, dilemma here. How to do this? Okay, let me see. If I want to do it, I think I like this kind of look. But then, how to do that part? It's gonna be too near this one. So could I do like that? That it looks weird. So maybe let's just do 2. And maybe let's do it like that way. And then let's put this on top. And let's just leave that blank. Right? So it's different kind of look. Because in this one, we did 3. Right? Here, there are 3 circles, but then one is small. So it's going to kind of, what do you call that? In Tagalog, we call it bangga. It will bump. Is that the word? Bump into the other happy birthday font. Okay. And then we're simply going to cut that side. Okay. And then this one too. Right? So it's not a perfect circle, but it's nice that you have that part. And then let's just add a little bit of adhesive over there. Oh, this is so cute, friends. All right, and let's do the happy birthday again over there. Okay, perfect. As you can see, I am only putting adhesive onto the circular part, as the other parts are very intricate. One way that you can, if you really want everything to have adhesive on it, is for you to use like a sticker maker, a siren sticker maker. Okay, that will make sure that you will have adhesive before you die cut. You put that at the back of your paper. Or after the die cut, you put it in and you turn it into a sticker. Or the paper you're going to use, put a double-sided adhesive like this one. Okay, this is a very sturdy one and it's big. It's huge. It's 6 and it's 6 inches wide. And then it's, so I've had this forever, right? So if you want, before you die cut, right? So you put this at the back so that when you die cut, then your letters will already have adhesive, right? So it's easier for you to attach. But then I want to save that sticker because it's hard to find it, that big a roll. All right, so I'm going to cut anything that goes beyond the strip, like so. There you go. Okay. And then we're going to put this on top. Like so. So turning your cards that is meant for a different theme onto a different theme is going to be maybe challenging depending on what is in the images that you can see on your pattern paper that you used. But if you haven't decorated it just yet, adding the sentiment for a specific theme or some elements of that theme onto your card can transform that card into a different look altogether. And therefore, like what our dear friend from Crafty Stamco, she does have a lot of Christmas, and if you would check out her YouTube channel as well as her shop, okay, they have amazing products, right? So don't trust me, go ahead and check it out, my dear friends. Yes, because for a very long time, Crafty Stamco was one of the awesome, super sponsors of Kendra's Card Challenge, and will forever be grateful, my friend. All right. Stamps and pattern papers. There you go. I love the colors you are using. Beautiful. Thank you, Crystal. All right. So much depth. Hi, Brogger. Hi, am I pronouncing this correct? I'm so sorry. Brogers? Bro Rogers. Maybe B Rogers. There you go. I think this is B Rogers. Could this be Barbara? Okay, mac and cheese. That is huge. Right? So there you go. All right, so some of you are on Instagram, some of you are on YouTube. Okay, this is another. Okay, so this one, so if you could see, most of the things I did for the other cards are just the base sketch for Kendra's Card Challenge 21. So after I added all the papers, by the way, these papers, okay, were cut, okay, using the SVG files that you can get also as an add-on to Kendra's Card Challenge. And therefore, cutting all this, it all came from just 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper. Okay, and then I've attached them, or I put all the cards together based on the sketch. Okay, and then now I'm just simply decorating. Now, these are, candles. It's actually a strip of paper like that. And then it's all candles. And so what I did was to fussy cut. Yes, I know a lot of people don't like fussy cutting, but I love fussy cutting. That's why for the longest time, would you believe that it was only last December that I finally got a brother's gun cut? I've held off buying or getting it for more than a decade. I do have the Cricut. I do have what do you call this? A silhouette cameo. Except the brothers gun cut. Because I said, if the only purpose of that is gonna be like fussy cutting, I love fussy cutting, right? So I don't really need it. But then my son is part of a comic club in their in our homeschool group, and they needed to create stickers. And because of that, I found, okay, finally a reason to finally get the brothers gun cut. As I said, because if it's just fussy cutting, I really love fussy cutting. I find it, very relaxing, especially, when I am a little bit stressed. I go look at some papers that I can fussy cut because it keeps me, from thinking about the problems a bit, just to, after of course praying, right? So I look for activities where I can just numb my brain, so to speak, right? And just focus on something other than the problem for a little bit. And that's how fussy cutting is also a mindful activity for me, right? So that's why I love fussy cutting. So I've used my brother's gun cut maybe 3 or 4 times. So I've never really mastered the art of using the machine. So hopefully one of these days, okay, I will play with it live and you all can help me. Did you see that? I accidentally, okay, help me figure out, okay, how to use it. All right. So we're going to put this somewhere here on the sides. And let's put my candles like that. Okay, so before we fully, okay, attach this part. Okay, so let's put one of the candles underneath our sentiment. Okay. Okay, and then do it like so. Oh. Okay. Okay. Because my hands are becoming sticky. I think I need to clean them a bit. So there you go. Happy birthday! Right? So no one would now recognize that this was meant to be what do you call this? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to our last 6 cards for this set. Actually, for the cards for Cubs, you only need 10, right? 10 cards for that. But since I'm doing Kendra's card challenge, so this is meant I can create 15 cards. So I'll just add 5 more to that other set. Okay. So if you can see, this is another set. This is the original sketch, and then I added these stickers. You know, these stickers that I've had forever. This one is from Echo Park, right? So they do have like birthday stickers and stuff. It's a 12 by 12 one. So I just layered some of those, you know, stickers, right? So over there onto the bottom side. And now it's just a matter of putting, okay, the happy birthday sign over there. Okay. Yes, it's Barbara, right? Yes, I recognize because Barbara is using her Instagram, right? So that's why I almost didn't recognize it was Barbara. So I said, Brogers doesn't make sense. And then I realized, oh, it's Barbara. Right, thank you. That happens to me all the time. I start to stick to everything. Exactly, right? So it's like, oops. Oh my goodness. That is actually hard, especially if you are when we are like working on, let's say, paints, like when we are oh yes, that's one of the things I like about Crafty Stamco products. They are also very nice to color. So if you are, you know, you want to call, you are, you know, you like coloring, right? So the stamps they have are great. Okay, if you want to do a, you know, coloring. I do have some videos in my channel where I featured some of, you know, Crafty Stamco's previous releases. Okay, using, of course, the sketches from Kendra's Card Challenge. Okay, my fingers are really very sticky now. Okay, so let's just make 2, what do you call this? 2 layers. Okay. So if you can see, I'm just using a variety of 4, I think it was 5, right? 5 different varieties of, you know, birthday stamps. And yeah, I'll show you. I actually created 10, my first set for the cards for Cubs, where I only used, okay, I think I forgot. I didn't put enough adhesive. Where I only used 1 font. Okay, I'll show you in a bit. Okay. Oh, my fingers. Okay, there you go. Right? So I'll show you, okay, in a bit. Okay, a little. Okay, where is that? Where did I put them? It was here just a while ago. Oh, there you go. See, for this set of 10 cards, everything is the same font, right? So I just varied the papers that I used, right? And of course, inside, of course, what you see inside in this interactive card as well would vary as well. Okay, so for like this one, okay, so I just make the font the same, but you know, and you even have a chance to, you know, put a little bit of a sentiment onto that one. So it's okay, right? So sometimes I like doing cards like this, mass produce them, right? Anyway, it's gonna go to a different person anyway, so they won't know that there's another one that I created that's very similar, right? But it is fast because you're using all the same stuff, right? It's the same sentiment, so you can cut already, like if you want to make 50 30, 20, right? So you can cut all of the sentiments first, cut all the card panels first, just choose the different kinds of papers that you want. And then once everything is there, put them in, trays like this. I'm even using just an old chocolate box, right? So, and then put them in, things like this, right? So the sentiments go here, the die cut stuff go in another one, right? You can even have like, trays, baking trays, and, even plastic like this, right? So as long as you are able to come up with a way to, put all the stuff together so that when you put it together, okay, so this is the original. I wanted to show you what it looks like. So it's like that, right? So there's that gap in between, and that's really part. So I decided this is an actual sticker from that, what do you call that again? From the Echo Park. There you go. From that Echo Park, okay, sticker, 12 by 12 sticker paper. Okay, and then I'll put it that way. And yes, since it's circle, I'm gonna put this again. Right? So this is such a nice die. Right? So let's have 2 layers of this. Right, so there you go. And then let's just put this one like so, twist until it's one on top of the other. And my hands are really sticky now. So let's grab some, baby wipes, wet tissue, rag, whatever it is you have if you're crafting along with me. Okay, so again, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Okay, as I convert this lunar cards into birthday cards that I will eventually also donate to Cards for Cubs. I need to send them over before the end of the month so that it will reach the US, because the deadline is end of March. And since I'm in the Philippines, it will take a little bit of time for it to arrive in the US. So I need to send it early. All right, so there you go. Okay. Again, I will try to make sure. That's so cute, right? Okay, we're down to our last 3 cards, my friends, to create 15 cards. So, oh no, we have 4 more cards. All right, so this is one sketch for Kendra's Card Challenge 21 that, this part you can actually turn into a shaker card if you want, right? So, there you go. Okay, I just added this sticker of a clown. Okay, and then let's just put a happy birthday. I don't have a sentiment just yet for it. So let's just put this one so it's faster to attach. All right, so I'll put this one over there. Okay. Okay, so I'll go back to the chat in a little bit. Okay, my dear friends, by the way, thank you so much. Okay, if you are here for the first time, please don't forget to hit that like button, right? And if you can see, it says Twisted Mondays. Yes, this is a new series over on to the Not Too Shabby Shop, where yours truly is part of the design team this year. And we are introducing this new series called Twisted Mondays, and yours truly will be the one hosting it, and I will be doing 3 cards, 1 sketch, right? And I will be using the current quarterly kit, okay, that has been released last week, right? So please don't forget to hit that like button over here on YouTube, and please, yes, don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed to the channel. All right, so this is what now this card looks like. I just hope my camera focuses. Come on, camera. There you go. It took a bit. All right. So there you go. Thank you so much in advance for subscribing. All right. So everybody saying hi to everybody in the chat. Okay, Barbara is now on YouTube. Yes, this is her YouTube channel, my dear friends. The clown is so cute, right? It's adorbs. Yes, and this is not even part of, it's this one. And I didn't even use any of, the papers from this collection. So that just goes to show that, when sometimes if it's theme, you can push it a little bit to make it work, right? So there you go. If you would see, it's like really they're not very, the color theme is not perfectly what do you call this? Perfectly aligned, but that's fine. So this is another sticker that I actually got from that sticker book. Okay. Okay, it says party time. Okay, so it's very flat though, and so I will just add one of those scripty happy birthday. And for this one, I did add some faux pearls already over onto the sides. That's actually part of the sketch as well. All right, so if you do want to blingify, so to speak, okay, look at this scripty, sentiment. I cannot. Okay, undo them. All right, so there you go. Oh my goodness. They're so, what do you call that? It's so intricate. There you go. Okay, it's like when I think, I have to think first in my language, vernacular language, and then translate. What does that in English? Or sometimes I remember the English word and I cannot remember the Filipino version for it. So apologies if sometimes you might hear me say, "Oh, what did she mean?" Okay, because if I can't remember, I would either say it in English or say it in my vernacular language, which is Filipino. Yes, my friends, yours truly is from the Philippines. It is 10:29 p.m. here, evening. Right? So if you're on the eastern side, that's the easiest, time zone for me to translate or to convert time, because normally before you move your time back, we are exactly 12 hours apart. So whatever the time is on the eastern time zone, it's exactly the same here in the Philippines. Just make it day if it's night, and if it's night, make it day, right? So it's just total opposite. But since you guys moved your time a few months ago, but I know it's going back again, so now we're 13 hours apart. Okay, so I know that Eastern time now is 9:30. It's 9:30 a.m. So I hope that you have had, your cup of coffee or hot chocolate, and the weather is actually fine. I know that it has been quite chilly and cold for a lot of you, even have like snowstorms. The last few days, I've been watching van life, camp life, right? So they show this people with pets, with dogs, right? And then they would, it's winter, and then they will camp out, and then this tents that are super strong, and they can build even if they're alone. And basically the amenities of what you have at home. This, like, wow, if that is how camping would look like, I'd be chill. Yeah, I'd be cool to go on camping, right? So I am at that age where I can't do the outdoor seating anymore. I would love to have a little bit of, the amenities that you have at home, like, warmth and stuff. right? So, but these videos are so much fun. So, other than crafting videos and watching you guys, okay, I also recently have been watching those kind of videos. All right, so this is another sketch in the Canvas Card Challenge. It is sketch number 10, where you can turn it into a shaker box or a shaker card, right? So imagine you can lift this, you can put acetate underneath and shaker materials, right? But for today, it's just gonna be a flat card, and I added that sticker. But instead of, because there's a strip of paper here at the bottom, so I said, okay, I'm gonna turn it into this one. Oh, but this one is already okay. So it's small. Okay, so and then after this is our last card. Oh my goodness, we are on our last card and we've been live for an hour and 30 minutes already. And see how fast it is. Actually, it would have been faster if I am not using this intricate birthday die cuts, because it's so difficult to put an adhesive on them, but I really like them, right? So it's like no pain, no gain. It's okay. I like them. So I will. Oh, it's okay to suffer a little bit in terms of putting it together. Look at my hands. They're so okay. They're full of adhesive. Let me have my wet tissue again. Okay, let's just clean up my, what do you call this? Sticky fingers. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Actually, the cards, remember, my friend, I think Barbara was here when I did this, right? So I already did in the previous episode. So today was just basically decorating them. Instead of, and the way I decorated this is just super fast, right? So if you want to create fast cards, right? So, and since these are meant for, um, birthday cards that are meant for those who are a little bit older, so you don't need a lot of coloring or elements into it, because a normal happy birthday card would be enough already. So it's going to be easy to put them together. Okay, I'll show you a card where it took me several hours, okay, to just to die cut and put together, because it's an interactive card, right? So I'll show you in a bit. All right, so there you go. Okay, and our last but not the least card. All right, this is a kind of little bit different. Okay, so this is the last card. Okay, again, based on the Kendra's Card Challenge, 21 sketches. Because it's already almost pre-died. I did this already in a different episode, my friends. So it's okay. All right. So in this case, okay, I really wanted to use this. Look at how intricate and beautiful this die is, right? So it's a card, what do you call that? A card top? No, a cover die, right? It's a cover die. But do you see how intricate it is, right? And this is already a very busy card, right? So how can you put something like this intricate happy birthday? It's like gets lost in all of the business of, the papers underneath, because this is really meant to have, just a sentiment over there. So normally what I do, my friends, is get a vellum or a translucent paper. So not really like an acetate where you can actually see through everything. So it's just a little bit of a translucent one, right? And so I also wanted the colors, the vibrant colors, to still be seen. So that would be now part of as a border. Okay, and then finally, when you put now your intricate die on top, then you can see the awesome background still at the back peeking through, but now you can read the actual sentiment that says happy birthday, right? So, and then you can put, some blings here and there. I will try. I don't know where I placed my blings. I hope I can find them. Hold on. Okay. There you go. I think I found them. Right? So we'll put a little bit of bling here. So, all right. So this is going to be a challenge, a real challenge. So this is where your reverse tweezers would come in handy, but I don't know where they are. I have a lot of I have several of those tweezers, but for some weird reason, I don't know where I placed them. So let's first put the one around it. Okay, so that would be a good place to start. Okay, so normally another thing you can do for this kind of intricate, really, I should have done this. I should have placed this right double-sided adhesive onto this paper before I die cut it, so I don't have this issue of trying to put adhesive on it before it actually dries. I need to make sure that I will be able to place this onto my paper, right? So I need to work fast. Okay, again, normally with this kinds of very intricate design, I don't normally really put adhesive on all the different parts, just the big ones. So in this case, I want the letter happy birthday. Oh my goodness. Come on, Lala, hurry. All right, let's see. All right, and so now, okay, we will put it through. Okay, put it on top. Okay, so let's get a tissue. Okay, for that excess part. All right, and then let's put it right side down, wrong side down. What's the word? Okay, anyway, so that's it. All right, so you can see that there's some that kind of peeks out. So I'll just add a bit of adhesive on those. Okay, but basically the others are down and flat already. So that's okay. All right. So now how do you add adhesive, Lala? Because it's just translucent, so therefore you don't want your adhesive, although our adhesives dry clear, right? So normally I would put it also where I place the adhesive. And normally your double-sided tapes, right? So they're kind of transparent a little bit as well. So if you can see, I am just putting, adhesive onto the actual back of the paper. So it's like I am, what do you call that? Writing. Okay, there you go. And then I'm gonna do like that. Okay, and then let's put it there. Okay, and then let's push this so that it will hopefully stick. All right, there you go. And then we will just blingify, so to speak. All right, so okay, where is my jewel picker? My jewel picker that needs to be replaced soon. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay. Okay, so let's, okay. Okay, so these are full pearls, the flat backed ones, so that it's easy to adhere them. Okay. So this is another way, right? So if you say you added an adhesive at the back, you can add some, decorations that you can stick on top to cover that up, right? Like in this case, this one. There you go, right? So, oh, I added one more here. Ching! So there you go. We have 15 cards, birthday cards done tonight. Okay, again, inspired by the sketches from Kendra's Card Challenge. Initially meant to be Lunar New Year cards, but we've turned them into, birthday cards. All right, so let's put this all together. Okay, and one by one, go through it. Okay, and let me arrange it, okay, according to, the card sketches. Thank you, Barbara. All right, I'm so happy as well that, I get to do this, as I want to create as many different cards as I can, card sets that I can, to give 2 cards for Cubs, right? So as I said, this is easier. This is harder because you really need to, since this is an interactive card, right? So there's so many different components for this. So it took me a lot longer to create this card, okay, simply because this card is meant to be for, younger kids, right? Because they would appreciate, this kinds, although of course adults would also appreciate interactive cards, but more so the kids. So this set of cards is more for the adults, right? So let's see. I just need to go through my KCC 21 sketches. Okay, as okay, there you go. Is it here? Do I have everything here? Anyways, okay, so let's just go for all the sketches. Okay, no, not the sketches, but KCC 21, the PDF file. Okay, so I can easily see it. All right, so there you go. Let me see. So I can arrange these cards, okay, based on, okay, how they are. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me just put this one. So card sketch number 1 is the circle one. Okay, the big circle one. Okay, that's card sketch number 1. Okay, and then this 3 is 2. Okay, and then this is, where's that one? Okay, this is 3. Okay, and then, okay, 4 is, okay, I'm navigating through all the cards. Okay, no, not that one. This is 4. Okay, 5 is this. All right, 6 is the other one with the circle, a lot of circle. Yes, this is 6. All right, and then 7 is one of my favorites. This one, 7. And then 8 is this. 9 is this one. Okay, 10, 11. Okay, this is 11. 12. Okay. Oh, where's 12? Okay, this one, 12. Okay, 13, 14, and 15. All right. So now that you can also see the different card sketches, okay, from Kendra's Card Challenge, okay, so these are the 15 cards that we did finish tonight, okay. So this is card sketch, okay, you can see a little bit of the adhesives. All right, so this is card sketch number 1. All right, so, and this is card sketch number 2. Okay, I can see adhesives. Okay. Okay, card sketch. Oh, you can see the dirt. All right, this is card sketch number 2. Okay, sorry about that, friends. All right, so it's pretty, right? I like what the effect of the circular sentiment onto this one. This is card sketch number 3. Okay. This is card sketch number 4. Okay. So again, I assembled all these cards using the sketches from Kendra's Card Challenge. And it is a quarterly card making challenge that started in January and will end till March. So you still have more than a month to actually join. All right. And then this is card number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is card number 5. All right. And this is card number 6, one of my favorites. Right. It does look like cells. You know what cells look like? Parenchyma cells like that under the microscope. Right. So the geek me. Yeah. All right. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. All right. And then this is card sketch number 7. And then I just added this additional strip to have a little bit of a more birthday kind of theme. Okay, that's no longer part of the sketch, but I just added that. Okay, again, can I submit that still to Kendra's Card Challenge if I added something? Of course, as long as the original sketch is there, and then if you want to make it portrait, what do you call that? Landscape instead of portrait, that absolutely is okay. So again, I forget the sketch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're on 8. Card sketch number 8. Okay, you see the adhesives? Card sketch number 8, right? There you go. Added those, birthday candles. This is card sketch number 9. All right. And then we have card sketch number 10. Okay, again, this is perfect for making a shaker card. So if you're going to give this to Cards for Cubs, this is already 10. This is already one set. Okay. Excuse me, B-boy. Can you give me water, baby? Yes, my son is here. So this is number 11. Excuse me, friends. My throat is drying up for talking for almost 2 hours. Oh yes, I am. You can't see it actually. Yes, I am just the one seeing the card sketch. Right? Yes. But definitely you can download that PDF. The link is in the description of this video. All right. So half of the set that I will, create, okay, to make the next set is this one. This is card sketch 11. This is 12. Oh, this is another 13. I love I love the circle ones because this birthday sentiment circular thingy is so perfect for the circular parts of Kendra's Card Challenge because they're the same size almost, right? Okay, this is 14. Okay, there you go. Happy birthday. Okay, you can even put blinks here. Okay, and last but not the least is card number 15, right? Party time. Oh, my table is so dirty. Let me just clean it a bit, my friends, so that the shavings or, the adhesive that I removed, okay, will not stick to my cards, right? So I plan to finish off this. Okay, so we finished the last 5 cards, right? So for the next set, okay, so this is the next 10 set of cards that will go as, that's the first card. Okay, and then that's the second card. So the thing is, if you're gonna send it over, make sure that, again, it's only birthday cards and that are encouragement cards, right? And then you put in between each of your card an envelope. Okay, and then you put them together, and then you can tie a ribbon or a rubber band onto it, and then put it in a single plastic, and then send it to them. All the instructions are in the Cards for Cubs website. It's also, the link is also in the description of this video. So to finish off this next 5 cards, okay, so I will show you, but I will no longer make it because I know it's quite late. It's almost lunchtime for you guys, right? So this is the next card. Okay, next set of this one is no longer this one I have to do from scratch because although I've already pre-cut the different elements, so it's gonna look like that, and then put like a happy birthday there. Okay, so this is another one. Okay, so this is going to look like this. Just a simple, happy birthday on top, with the card top. Okay, and then this is an A2 size card anyway. Of course, I like blings, especially for birthday. This is actually part of a 12 by 12 card that has all happy birthday, and I just cut them, all right? But the thing is, this card will open up like so into this one, and then this is going to be an interactive card, right? So it will, when it opens. Okay, hold on. I think I have one that I have already more or less. Okay, this one. Okay, so it's very similar. Okay, so the next one is gonna be the same, but when you open it, okay, so this one is gonna be there, and then there's card here, and then when you open, it's gonna say hooray. Right, so it's gonna be like that. You're gonna see hooray like that, right? So another kind of interactive card, so it's gonna take longer to put together, right? So that's gonna be 1 2 3, okay, and then another like that, and then one that is an excess, that one, so that's gonna be 10 cards more or less. All right, so let me see. This one is supposed to be for here. Okay, this is 2. Okay, this is 3. All right, so I will have to probably just create a shorts for this one. So this is going again. So your cards does not need to be of the same kind, okay, or of a specific theme. It can be birthday cards as long as they're all birthday cards, right? So they can go together. So that's my next one. Another kind of card that you can send over, okay, to Cards for Cubs. Again, the target is 100,000 cards, is inspirational. Okay, and I've already created a set for that. Okay, so this one says the world needs more people like you, right? So encouragement, right? So the best is yet to come, right? So if you can see, I used embossed, I embossed the pattern paper, and in the middle, this is a vellum paper. Okay, so because it's already embossed and I put this, it might, disappear from all the, things happening in the background. So I added a vellum paper on top. All right, so let's put all the sentiments. So there are 3 sentiments, and then sending big hugs, right? And then I offset a little bit, right, with the white die cut of the sending big hugs. So I did the sending big hugs in different background. So this one is just a pattern paper. This one is a what do you call this, card panel, die cut, the card panel. If you can see, there's holes there, right? So and then just different colors of the paper. Okay, so you have that, you have this. So it's the same sentiment but varying paper. So this one is the best is yet to come. It's the same sentiment but then different look. The best is yet to come. The world needs more people like you. So it's the same sentiment. Again, this one is more of the card panel is I die cut that so that you'll have like a festive look to the back. Yes, so there you go. So I use 3 different sentiments. The world needs more people like you. The best is yet to come. And sending big hugs. Right? So again, birthday cards or encouragement cards. Right? So this is going to be another set. So right now I have more or less, okay, I mean 3 cards, almost 4. But my next birthday card set is not yet done. And then we will be creating more on March 2nd, my friends. Okay, again, on March 2nd, there's going to be a 12-hour card making marathon where we will create for 12 hours as many cards as we can. And there is actually a great opportunity for you to win as well if you are in the chat. So please make sure that you are there, and there are opportunities for you to win as well from our sponsors, Barely Art, and of course like Lynn and others in the team who will actually be sending over some awesome gifts for those who will join us. All right. And of course, on Monday, that's Monday for you guys, and that's Tuesday for me. The newest series over on the Not Too Shabby Shop channel. Okay, this will be on the Not Too Shabby Shop, not on my channel. It's called Twisted Mondays, where I will do one sketch 3 ways live. Yes, that's gonna be live on Monday. Yes, it's in 2 days for me, and it's in a day for you. And it's gonna be 98765. All right, so 5 p.m. Okay, for you guys over there in the Pacific time zone. I hope that you could join me, cheer, because this is the first episode and the first time that I'm going to be doing the series over there on the Not Too Shabby Shop. Of course, I'll be featuring the current quarterly release. All right, so let me just check. Okay, the chat. Yes, it's 12 hours WIMS. So WIMS is over here in the Philippines. So hopefully you can join WIMS. I'm going to be 9 a.m. Philippine time. Hello, Barbara from WIMS. Yes. Thank you so much again, my dear friends, whether you have been watching or listening, all right, over there on Instagram, on Facebook, or on YouTube. I would like to thank you so much again for joining me. And yes, please, I would love to see you on the Not Too Shabby Shop YouTube channel on Monday. I really would appreciate the support, as this is gonna be my first time to actually host something that's not on my channel, right? So again, thank you for the trust, Jamie of the Not Too Shabby, and of course our team leader Lynn, for giving me this opportunity. And I have actually done preparing for it, and I'm super excited. I just hope that everything goes well, and I pray that you will all love what we have in store for you this coming Monday. Please don't forget, set notify so you will not forget. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button. And yes, if you are not yet subscribed to yours truly, that you would do so. Yes, and please don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, so you do get notified when I go live. And yes, don't forget to hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. All right. Yes. Hi, Linnea. Yes, Linnea is an amazing artist, okay, which I have met, okay, and the real Stanex, that's Stan Brown, another dear friend of mine. I was able to catch the news about the Not Too Shabby Shop on YouTube. Thank you. And if you can be there for me, friend, on Monday, I would really appreciate it. You know how it is when you see names of your friends in the chat. It's gonna make me relax. Right? So anyway, thank you so much again. Hope to see you all. God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend, and see you on the next one. Bye, everyone. God bless.